Good morning, the sun is shining. And we've got PRL parts in here. Not on, but here. Yo, I get some pancakes and I put coolant on top so I can make them sweeter. Ha! I was like, why is it not moving? Still connected to the turbo. Okay, we got one, now I gotta go to the other. Oh, yeah. I forgot that I dropped one of those and then I had to use another nut, so it's actually not the same nut as this. And then, look, listen, I'm really a professional, I promise. Fortunately, there's more room to work here in the 11th gen than the 10th gen. I'm having to take off the vac lines so I can get to this last nut from connecting the inlet pipe to the turbo. Because there's no space to fit any of my tools through there. Yes, sir. Oh, don't drop. I really want to see how bad this is. Junk. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. So another day at TSP, and we've got the inlet pipe on, as you can see. This was a pretty straightforward install, but I'm gonna go over sections that kind of gave me a little bit of trouble and explain how to effectively go through that and get this installed on your car. Shameless plug for our new TSP shirt. It's great, it's fantastic. Got these in a lot of colors. And they're pretty lightweight, pretty comfortable. Keep an eye out, those will be coming out soon. Getting this hose connected to the CCV hose connected here to the valve cover. There is an adapter here, which I'm gonna show you here because you can't really see it here. There's an adapter here, and then you put the rubber piece in there. And you just kind of have to maneuver this just a little bit because the silicone piece will kind of interfere. So it's kind of a tight fit. But once you get it maneuvered, it'll be perfectly a-okay. Next part is getting this bad boy in the silicone piece. You're gonna need some patience. If you're having a hard time, I found this piece to be pretty easy. It was this section, and then getting it attached to the MAF housing as well, it was pretty difficult. The best thing I can recommend is kind of keep all of this loose and bring it out into like a V. And then you can kind of press it in. Just be patient, work with it. If you absolutely need to, you can warm this up with like a heat gun or something similar. Hair dryer if you don't have a heat gun. Warm this up just a little bit so you can get it over the titanium piece and you should be good to go. So after you get all that together, you're almost there, almost. So the EVAP nozzle right here just attaches into the silicone piece, not a problem, goes in like butter. But as you can see, the factory inlet pipe has them routed up and it would go over. This one's routed downwards. So I kind of had to figure this one out without an install tutorial as well. I don't know if there's a better way to make this look a little bit nicer, especially with the flex fuel kit wiring and these hoses. For the time being, it works. This is the 1.5 turbo inlet pipe that you'll find on the 11th gen Civic or 5th gen Integra. We cut it in half. Put some JB weld on this bad boy, it'll be right as new. I'm just kidding, please do not do that. The reason why we cut it is, you probably saw it on the gen video when I put the car on the dyno. It makes this screeching sound. So I was curious One, to see the inside of this because, I mean, I just like to know how things work. And then two, to see if it was playing a part of that, because when I put the inlet pipe on from PRL, sound was gone. There's a lot of oil in here, so catch can probably needed, which is coming soon. It's just an interesting design. So you can see where it gets really small here, where it gets bigger here, and then it tapers down and gets smaller there, and then it's got an interesting dividing piece on the inside. Just interesting to see. For the time being, it works. After you've got that all installed, double check your hoses, your sensors, make sure it's all connected properly. Check your codes if it throws a code on your K-tuner. If you don't have a K-tuner or a Honda, get one. If you have a 271 radiator shroud like I do, which, fantastic by the way, I love these. I had this on my 10th gen, I had this again on my 11th gen. Fantastic. Super lightweight. And the fender shrouds too. Ooh, this looks so good. Initially, if you put this on the way the PRL diagram has, this is more upright, this EVAP nozzle. But if you have this shroud, you can maneuver this downwards just a little bit, just below this little bracket here. And it lays just as it should without any contact. Initial thoughts, this is a fantastic product by PRL. They did a great job, again, as always. It promotes the sound of the turbo, so it is significantly louder. I don't have a stock turbo, so I couldn't tell you on a stock turbo, but for the other turbos like the Gen and the R365, it is significantly louder. This is not an install tutorial. I just wanted to go over with you guys some common trouble areas that have been noted with this inlet pipe and stuff that I've done personally to fix this and make it work for my application. If you want one of these for your 1.5 turbo Civic or your 5th gen Integra 1.5 turbo, we have these in stock and ready to ship here at Two Step Performance. You can order at www.twostepperformance.com and we'll ship it out. If you do any upgrade soon, this is going to be the one. If you have any other problems outside of this video, just shoot us an email at support@twostepperformance.com and we'll kind of help you out through that. But it should be a pretty straightforward install. Those are just the main areas that you may have a little bit of difficulty installing. To end this video, we're just going to show you guys some POV driving of the cabin and outside of the car. Right now I have got the R365 red ball bearing turbo from RV6 in the car. When I get the Gen back in, then we'll do a video then as well of the turbo noises. See you next time, bro.